Hi, my name is Ming. Today, I want to share with you my own self-objectification of happiness. Old and young, rich and poor, we think that our whole purpose of life was pursuing happiness, something that we all strive for. Is it so? There was a recent survey of millionaires asking what makes you happy, and over 80% said is to get rich. If that's the case, then why billionaires don't agree with it?
Does money buy happiness?
Absolutely not. By no means. You could scrape the earth and find more people who have had a whole shitload of money who have never been able to find happiness.
Another 50% of the same survey said that to become famous. Is it so? Then why many famous celebrities still commit suicide? We're constantly told to lean into work, to push harder to achieve more, to success. We search for that ideal job, that perfect boyfriend, that beautiful house, but instead of ever feeling fulfilled, we still feel anxious. Let's problematizing happiness in an architectural way. We have done so much on this planet in the past decades with the use of science and technology. Today, we have the most of comfort and convenience that no other generation could ever imagine. Are we the most comfortable generation ever on this planet? Are we the most joyful generation?
So, until this point, what exactly is happiness?
Google's define happiness is an emotional state characterized by feelings of joy, satisfaction, contentment, and fulfillment. But this is a very broad definition. A psychology researcher, Sonja Lyubomirsky, elaborates that happiness is a positive well-being, means feel well in your life. Happiness means your life energies are happening in a more exuberant way than it normally happens. We all experience happiness, but the problem is we are unable to maintain it. Try to think again. The number of moments of joy when you are a kid is getting lesser and lesser when you are getting older, isn't it? This whole equation has gotten reversed somehow. Coming back discussing about money, yes, rich definitely makes you happy, but only to a certain point. Same goes to success, because you stop worrying about money and fame. Getting more this won't do as much for your happiness anymore. Actually, all these above are all short-term happiness only.
So how we are going to maintain it? Is it possible to get happier or just stuck at our initial happy level? After such a long definition and discussion, let me share my own basic pillars of happiness to make our life meaningful.
First, be around people or a group of people. Being around others and having a very good support group is very important to improve our well-being. Good relationship with any categories keep us happier and healthier in a long term, while loneliness will kill. We already had seen this example during COVID-19 pandemic lockdown movement. The evidence said that suicidal attempts due to depression is highly increased than the people who suffer the disease. Second, be kind to other people. It is true that self-caring is the path to happiness, but spending our time volunteering for others makes us happier, with donation and contributing ourselves to the charity. The exercise above eventually will lead us to the third pillar. We start to be more appreciative and blessed of what we have. We will stop comparing and complaining what we have with other people, but instead we keep giving encouragement and compliments to others. Next, spending money more than experience rather than material possession. For example, paying more attention on the table when you dine and enjoy the meals you brought or made. Give compliments or sharing opinions on the taste. Travel with your loved one, paying more attention to the surrounding and share the experience with pleasure. Play with your pets, exercise, or walk on a beach. Paying attention to your body as well to move around a little more. The fifth pillar, find your own purpose that's meaningful in your life. For example, religious people are slightly happier than non-religious people. Partly of this happiness is due to the social support found in religious. A purpose, certainly not to be religious. One can just as well as focus on interests, relationships, services, or artistic expression. Always learn a new thing or skill gives your life meaningful that tend to make you a happier person as well. Let me conclude my video with the last pillars in architectural aspects. We as young designers are responsible to include all basic pillars above to be part of our building communication and create a healthy urban design. Because a beauty or an ugly building did affect our emotions. A congested skyscrapers and traffic did make us depressed. We as human beings is very sensitive with our surrounding. For example, architects understood the importance of quality of space to access our spiritual side, from high ceiling to delicate geometries that give the power of the beautiful buildings and improve our both morally and spiritually.